This is Exleys on the NFL Unfiltered. UK style, let's get into it.
What's up, guys? This is Exleys on the NFL Unfiltered, UK style. I'm Tony, and that over there is Stephen. Together, we are the Exley brothers, and we're going to jump straight in with top stories. Top story of the week was the Unk Bowl, the Steelers versus the Bengals. I personally think they've done really well.
Yeah, definitely.
I watched it and I don't even remember who won the game. I was just thinking about it. Bengals won. Jesus Christ.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Bengals squeaked out. It was close. I think it was like 31-33 or something stupid. It was a very close game because it was a Bengals field goal that finished it.
It was. You're right. The Steelers are 4-2 and the Bengals are 3-4. And we have spoken about it, that we both think that Rodgers the Jets just wasn't the right place for him to be.
No, they didn't do him any favours. They didn't do anything to actually protect him in form of an O-line, and you can still see that now.
Yeah, Justin Fields is getting fucked up left, right and centre. 0-7, maybe all the stuff we said about Rodgers in our previous videos, where we said that Aaron Rodgers just wanted needed to retire, needed his mates to come and play, and just look at the score.
I do think when they brought in his friend receivers like Devontae Adams and the other guys, I think that was the wrong call still. They should have looked at getting that O-line better instead of bringing in more receivers.
Did you see Devontae Adams with the Rams this week?
Yeah.
He balled out.
He's still looking good.
It's absolutely bonkers. Joe Flacco could stay as QB2 in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this week will be the real test, whether he's actually really good because we've seen it a few times with different older guys that get traded midway in the season to try and help a team. They ball out in their first game and then it's just deafening after that. So hopefully he does it again.
We were like, oh yeah, Russell Wilson, the start of the season.
He did though. His first game was insane. He was like 450 yards.
Yeah, and where are they sitting
that's
there?
just ridiculous. Whatever QB you are,
he is. Who is he with?
Giants.
Yes. See, that's how irrelevant. That's how irrelevant. Like I couldn't remember who he was playing for, and they brought in Jackson Dart, fucking rookie, and he's playing better.
Have gone mental.
I'm not sure if we've said it on here. I know you've definitely said it to me when we were playing on the Xbox. And in text messages, Cam Scatterboo is just running head on into fucking CT.
He's speed running it, mate. It's the craziest shit I've seen. I haven't seen a running back like him since probably Derrick Henry.
Have you seen the clip of him? I'm not sure if it's high school or college. Like pre-game, fucking headbutting a wall.
Yeah, that's just like
what the fuck?
It's speed running CTE. That's what it is.
That's fucking mental. And every video I've seen, he's like, whoa! He's like a fucking Duracell
bunny on crack.
Someone take the key away and stop winding him up because he is fucking mental. But you've got to give it to him for the rookie.
When you put him on the field, he's
a
fucking
rookie,
powerful.
Man. He is a rookie and he is balling out. I seen an interview, I can't remember who it was. They said to him, or they said to one of their teammates, look at the little kid in the backfield. And then they were like, he just ran through me.
I think him, Ashton Genty, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Judkins on the Browns are they're going to be like the new CMC, McCaff, Derrick Henry, and Saquon. That's the
100%.
new. Yeah, they're the new big names coming up. Bar any freak accidents, all four of them are going to ball out this season.
So the Dolphins are reportedly sticking with Mike McDaniel after the loss. The owners give him a vote of confidence. But should he still be the head coach? I mean, you can't solely blame Mike McDaniel for the fucking.
Well, no, but this isn't their first losing season with Mike McDaniel, though.
He's more worried about being the man with the short trousers, looking smooth, looking like the Miami Vice fucking smooth criminal.
I seen a podcast. I can't remember what podcast it was, but they said, and this was like an ex-NFL players podcast. And they were saying he's more worried about being their friend.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And that's not how it should be. I mean, you look at, who was it? Dan Campbell, or any of them, any of the other coaches, Andy Reid, like their player fucks, they go hard on them on the sideline.
Yeah.
They're
You see
screaming
it.
at him.
You see it on the sideline. He
I mean, there was
doesn't.
that one. Was it last week or the week before where the coach is getting like fined from the NFL because of how far he went? I mean, he took it too far, but you can't just be their friend. That's the
No,
bad thing.
it's a professional sports team, man.
You're
Treat
there
them-
to lead them. You're not there to be their friend.
lead them
You're literally
into
paid.
the game. And I have seen that he is open to making some personnel changes. Fucking get rid of Tua.
Take Tua out. I mean, he got benched in that last game for the fourth quarter.
Too little, too late.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get anything going. It wasn't even like the start of the fourth quarter. It was like, I think there was 8 or 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
At least take him out in the second half. You're so far down. What have you got to lose?
They've won one game.
I know.
Like, them, the Raiders need to call it quits on the Geno Smith experiment. Who else has won 5? New York Giants, but Jets need to do something. I mean, you can go look at the standards and just look at the teams, and there's a few teams that need to make some
Big
changes.
time changes. Big
But
time.
you look at the people who have started coming back. Chiefs are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
They've got Rashee Rice back. They've made a few changes. But you look at all the big guys, the big teams that start coming back, they aren't trying to be friends with their players.
Exactly.
They're pushing them harder.
You look at the teams that made big time picks and trades. Panthers, Browns, who else? Giants, if you like. Steelers. They're somewhere now. The Dolphins need to do something.
But at least with the Giants, the Russell Wilson thing didn't work out, but at least they were trying.
Yeah, they tried. They took a seasoned QB, put him
they
in.
They knew he was only going to be a temporary stopgap. He wasn't going to be their permanent solution.
Until they put Jackson Dart in, and
came faster than they'd liked, but they were trying to fill a gap while Jackson Dart developed. It didn't work. They've put Dart in, and they're looking good.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of trade news. It's not really trade news because it's coming up, before the November 4th trade deadline. So the Giants are looking at Packers receivers, Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and Devontae Wicks. I don't think Christian Watson's going to go. He's just had that 1-year extension. Romeo Doubs is our go-to other than Matthew Golden at the moment. Don't recall Devontae Wicks getting too much play time. Anyone in the comments could probably tell me otherwise, but
I don't see Doubs or Watson going anywhere, to be honest.
Watson is too much of a key player. Romeo Doubs is on his last year of his rookie contract, but the way he plays for us, even with his Guardian cap on, he's too much of an asset for us, I think.
I think with that Guardian cap, though, he feels a lot better, which is making him play better. So
he does ball out.
People can knock them Guardian caps all they want. If it helps protect their head and stop things like CT and shit, I'm all for it.
Jalen Reed's on IR, so he's not going anywhere. Christian Watson's contract, we're just looking here, is through to 2026. Good move on, is what we have both said anyway.
Yeah, I think because you're not going to want 4-star receivers. You've just drafted Golden.
Yeah,
as you say, Doubs is on his rookie contract still, so he could be a good cheap option to keep on the team. Watson's too much of a utility guy to just dump him off. So I think if anybody, it's going to be Wicks.
Yeah. I will buy a Devontae Wicks jersey, and I'm sure he'll get traded because that's what happened when I got my Jair Alexander on. Who else? When I was looking at getting a Kenny Clark one, he went, and we got Micah Parsons. So, yeah.
I would say, though, I mean, if you want high draft capital, Dobbs is going to be your guy to trade if you want a good return. It is, though. If you look at it from a GM point of view, you want good return for a player, high draft capital, or a good player in return, Dobbs is going to be the guy.
Yeah. I don't want it to be him because he is our go-to. Christian Watson's out, and we don't know how long he's going to be back. Like, how much he's going to be able to play when he comes back.
Yeah. I think Wicks could probably be traded away quite quickly if they want to get something.
Talk anymore.
But it could be completely nothing, and
it could
they don't get
just
trade any of
be
them.
Speculation and rumours. That's why I didn't put it in the rumours or the trades because, But moving on,
I think this one was quite funny, though.
I like this one.
I saw the clip and didn't think anything of it. And then after, like 2 or 3 days after the game, the fines started popping up. Jackson Dart got hit for 25,000 for high-fiving a ref.
He was hyped up. He's amped up because the touchdown was allowed. He's seen someone coming like this. What do you think's going to happen? If that was me, I'd turn around and high-five the ref.
I get why the NFL wants to say, look,
Yes,
you can't
respect.
be doing this stuff, but 25?
Yeah, like...
That seems excessive. I mean, I've seen players get personal fouls for less. Like 12.5 grand for a personal foul, and that's hitting somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I would have said...
That seems excessive.
5 grand. It's just a high five.
It should be more like a uniform infraction or something, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they don't wear the right socks or something stupid like that, you know?
Fucking 25 grand for high five, and that's absolutely bonkers, isn't it?
The NFL are fine friendly this year.
They do seem to be. NFL PA President Jalen Reeves-Maben also sent a letter to players. They're hiring a search firm to find the next executive director. He said, quote, making the right decision on our next leader is critical.
Yeah, I think they should have already had a search firm from the start of after everything happened. Like, you need to find somebody. They should have had somebody already. They should have had somebody looking at candidates straight away.
This should have been done a long time ago, not what we're going into.
I get not wanting to rush into hiring somebody, but when you know you're getting rid of your top guys, you should have started this firm looking for them.
They know that they're going to get rid of this person. Next person up type deal. Do you know what I mean?
Even if it's not the next person up type deal, you got to start the search straight away. Shouldn't be 2 or 3 weeks down the line you start searching.
No, they need these people to run the NFL. I don't know. It doesn't just run itself.
It's the player association, though. It's like quite an important thing. It's how players get their voices heard. It should be someone in seat straight away almost.
Yeah, definitely.
This one's... I don't know if this is going to come about, but a bunch of teams have been contacting Miami about Jalen Waddle. Dolphins are adamant that they're not going to trade him. I personally think they need to almost start again.
Yeah. Get rid of your big guys, get yourself some draft picks, get yourself some money back, make something happen for next season.
Otherwise, you're going to be like the Browns, you know? I mean, they're paying 8 quarterbacks who aren't even on the... And most of them aren't even on the roster. So get yourself out of the hole, because they're clearly in some kind of a hole. They can't do anything with the players they've got. They're 1-7, had a bad season last year. Start again. We have gone way too deep on the Dolphins already, so we'll move on quickly. So Packers news. Jacob Monk activated off of IR. Pierre Strong Jr. and Aaron Mosby elevated for game day. Guti is still busy. That is irrelevant. The game has already happened, and obviously the Packers won because we're fucking awesome. That wasn't your feelings before the game.
No, it wasn't my feelings before the game. Fucking earbuds have just gone bling. You know they're going to die when they bling. They
did look good, though.
They did look good. And Pierre Strong and Aaron Mosby coming onto the team. They didn't get much play time, but it's always nice to have familiar faces on the ground. That's it, because I've got the Packers, mate. We seem to bring people in and put them on the practice squad, and then we never see them again. Do you know what I mean?
I think one big thing that's happened for you guys, though, is Micah Parsons finally being able to play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's not getting just held by defenders constantly, thrown to the ground or anything bullshit anymore.
I think I said that to you. What did I say? Something about Micah Parsons' trade ended up being shit because he just gets held all the time.
Yeah.
It happened this week, did it? After the video he put out, if you didn't see the video, you need to fucking find it, of Micah Parsons just telling everyone how it is. The face mask hold, the double just holding his jersey to stop him.
Yeah, I mean, you can go back and watch the games, and if you watch what happens to Parsons straight off the line, they're double teaming him, and there's so many holds that are just not called.
I watched another guy saying that Micah Parsons, the Cowboys got the better end of that trade because Micah Parsons can't play the position that he's playing now. They're saying he is an edge rusher and shouldn't be where he is now. But just go and watch that game against the Cardinals. If you don't believe me.
This one's been speculation a lot of the season. BG, Big Brandon Graham's coming back for season 16. He is a legend. Now, this is a little bit annoying. I've seen loads of people saying that he shouldn't come back. He's going to ruin his legacy. Won 2 Super Bowls, go out on the high. Right. He's not, even if he got injured again and missed the rest of the season, he's not going to be remembered for that.
No, of course not.
He's been in 15 years already, 2 Super Bowls. He played in the Super Bowl with a torn tricep. The man's going to be remembered for what he did.
Yeah, that's Hall of Fame material right there. Just that one playing in the Super Bowl with a torn tricep, to me, says that is a man that knows what he wants. Do you know what I mean? He is going to that's how he's going to be remembered.
Yeah, we need him, let's be honest. With Zadarius Smith retiring, like out of the blue, we need that veteran presence. We need somebody who knows the position, the edge position, and is a good edge rusher to wake everybody up in that room and actually get them playing the position properly.
Yeah.
And there's nobody better to do it.
When did he retire? Was it the end of last season?
Yeah, after the Super Bowl.
It's only
also, we're going to get his
long.
trash talk back. There's always clips of him trash talking players, so that'll be funny to see again.
That's Mac Jones crashed into what? That's all right. Cashed in, sorry. One headphone went, ooh, as I started speaking, so only one died. That's not too bad. Mac Jones cashed into 49ers win over the Falcons, unlocked his $400K incentive for 4 wins as a starter. He'll now get $100K for every win from here on out. Fuck me.
That's pretty good for somebody who's been bounced around a couple of teams.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
And he's been doing well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like they've been injury plagued. Like, if anybody's been hit with injuries, it's the Niners, especially the last couple of seasons.
It's crazy.
So to see them still winning is really good.
When's Brock back?
I think he's supposed to be looked at possibly for this week. It's not a guarantee, but they're looking at this week or next, I believe, at the moment.
Let's see if he can get another win. Just get another little $100K for him.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? He's just got 4. Let's make it a nice round 5. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, trading block, the quick fire round. There's only one this week, and if the guy who's on my team that I play for, the flag team, he said he listens to us on his way to work when a new podcast comes out. He's going to cry because this is his team.
Titans are releasing Tyler Lockett. I mean, it's not really a trade, but it's like the only real thing that's happened this week.
It's getting close to the time, isn't it, when
it always goes quiet the last week or two before the deadline.
Yeah,
and then that last week
say.
of trade deadline is where it just ramps up.
Yeah, you got, 2 weeks, 3 weeks till the trade deadline. So it fizzles out for a little bit, and then you get that bam, 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 bam. We're going to have a podcast, just one video where there's going to be like 30 trades, and we're going to talk about nothing else.
We may have to do a separate one just for trade.
Trade video. So, rule of the week, and this one is for you, Steve, because I don't want to do it today.
A false start. I mean, didn't we talk about this one last week?
No, last week was something else. Downs. Last week was Downs.
Downs
but
a false
week.
Start. Yeah, false start is a penalty with the offensive line. And it's when essentially before the ball snapped, everybody's got set, but one of the guards or linemen will jump before the snap. Go on.
I've seen an interesting thing on that. So you get false start, guards or whatever, they move, and it is anything like a twitch of the finger or whatever. But you notice the
it
centre.
can be the smallest thing.
The centre can point.
He can, but not when he's got the ball set.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, once that ball's set in position, that's even the centre can get false start. Because I remember Jason Kelsey getting one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the centre, and I've seen it happen to other teams. It's not so much called on the centre because it doesn't have so much, because they are the one who snaps the ball, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not as often, but it does happen to basically anybody on the offensive line.
It's a twitch. It's a movement. It is anything unless a receiver is in motion, which can be confusing.
They're the only ones them and the quarterback are the only ones that can move, essentially. But once the center's set, it's anybody on the offensive line almost that can do it. The receivers, tight ends, guards, tackles, center, anybody could be called for it. And it's usually a 10-yard penalty.
When I play flag, when I was playing offense...
Most of the time it is a 5, I believe, but it can be up to 10, I think.
When I play flag and I was playing offense, I was terrible for false starts. But now I don't move until I see the ball snap, because then I don't
It's not worth it.
No. And when I'm on defense, that's what I'm looking for. Now, I do play defense all the time, especially if I'm up front rather than in the back of the field. I'm always looking for just a twitch or a movement, even just a receiver moving their hand.
If you watch, once the receivers are set, you see them looking at the O-line. They usually stood there waiting for that to snap to happen, and that's when they burst.
Yes. Can't move till the ball's moved, and that's the only way it's going to work. So, contract signings, extension talks, and unfinished business. The Saints and Chris Olave are working on a new deal. The guy is talented, and the Saints can't really afford to lose people.
Saints can't afford to lose anybody good. They need a good QB. They need a good offensive line. But more importantly, they can't let Olave go.
Yeah. And on that point was what I was going to say in my next one. The Saints need to move on from Spencer Rattler. That's not extensions or anything like that, but it should be in signings, extensions, and unfinished business, because did you watch that Saints game?
That was bad.
So Spencer Rattler had three straight sacks, 3 picks.
The sacks I get may not be, his fault necessarily. I mean, if he's running in a bad direction,
he
then
doesn't
yes,
move.
It's kind of. But yeah, that's O-line. But 3 picks, that's bad ball. That's just bad ball from the QB.
I believe one of them was a pick 6. I believe one was running for a pick 6 as well.
Yeah, so that's just bad QB ball. I mean, I don't know if it's him not seeing somebody or him just throwing it badly, but either way, that's on the QB.
Yeah, it's not good at all, but that's my opinion on the fucking Raiders. I feel sorry for the Raiders fans, and we said this about the Jets fans. I feel sorry for you.
I still feel sorry for the Jets fans, man. They're in another bad season.
Yeah,
I seen a video earlier of someone trying to interview Jets fans after the game, and a kid said, the team sucks. He's born into it. He'll still be a Jets fan, but the team sucks and they should sell off the team.
Oh, my word. Who did the Saints lose against?
I mean, the Saints have pretty much lost everybody, haven't they?
Yeah, I'm trying to see who they played on Sunday, because I can't
They've had
remember.
one win.
Who did they play?
Bears.
Yes, it was the Bears, and that was actually a really good game.
But before we get into that...
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of not necessarily contracts, but everybody is saying AJ Brown is not going anywhere.
I've seen that.
And, I mean, the Eagles are not going to let him go. We've signed him until, I think it's 27, 28. I think AJ might be locked up till 28 or 29. We've got him till at least 2027. He's too good a receiver. And the game they just had, I mean, he had the least receiving yards out of the 2 receivers, but he had like 130 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's a lot of receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. He's not going anywhere. No way, no how. So the Bears, Ben Johnson's Bears are 4-2. The team has
turned itself around a little bit.
They become absolute bears, beast bears. They are fucking.
I think if they can do it right, Ben Johnson could be looking at staying with the Bears and getting a contract renewal. I think this season will be a big one for him personally. If he doesn't, I don't think he's going to get a contract renewal.
I mean, he done really well in Detroit, so he's...
Yeah, I think he's...
on that momentum of fucking killing it. I don't know whether
he's really helped them go up.
He seems to have been able to find what works with Caleb and
you
everyone
look
else.
At what he did with the Lions last season, though. That offensive line was insane.
And, he's doing the same thing with the Bears. If you just look at 4-2, last season they were not 4-2 at this point in the season.
They were probably 2-4.
Yeah, that was where I was going with that. 2-4, and it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy.
I think there's a lot resting on it for him if they can turn it around. So
yeah, so do I. So injury report, all the injuries that have happened since last week. Some of them you already know because the games have already happened and your favourite player was not in the game. But take it away, young Stephen.
Bryce Young, Panthers, is out this week. They're not winning this game against the Bills, but he's out with a high ankle sprain.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I don't even know who their backup is. Do you?
No idea. No, they've not still got Andy Dalton.
Yes, they could. Yes, I think they have actually. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
I think Andy Dalton's still their backup, and he did all right from last season, if I remember rightly. Not great, but they can't do much worse than
unless Josh Allen gets
1-6.
struck by lightning. I don't think the Panthers are going to win that game.
I mean, I don't think they were going to win it anyway, but take Bryce Young out, put Andy Dalton in, and throw Josh Allen in, there's just not much hope.
Yeah. Cincinnati's Mike
Gesicki, I believe.
Gesicki placed on IR with a pec injury. Never good.
That's not a fun one.
No, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't wish that on anyone.
I mean, if you're on IR, it's got to be more than bruise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen people where they've had bruise, pec or something, so they miss a week. Bryce Young's high ankle sprain, missing a week. But to be just straight put on IR, that's 4 weeks out. But Panthers Panthers outside linebacker, Patrick Jones second, season-entering back surgery. That's going to suck whatever he does for the rest of the year.
Cake is the worst.
Yeah, to need surgery, that's going to be bad.
Yeah, not for me. So, Commanders Deebo Samuel ruled out with a heel issue. Green Bay's Keyshawn Nixon, illness and questionable. I don't remember if he actually played.
I don't believe he did.
Mike Evans, broken clavicle, out for the season.
Yeah, and that one for me is a bit of a tough one. He was looking like he could come back and get that 12th 1,000-yard. I reckon he would have got that 12th 1,000-yard receiving season.
100%.
So that's his record gone now. It ends with 11. 11's fucking fantastic, however you look at it. And he tied with Jerry Rice, and Jerry Rice has been one of the best receivers. So that's good company to be with. But to have got that 12th season would have been amazing for him.
Yeah, it's not going to count if he does it again next season. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it's not straight
seasons. The streak's over.
Feel bad for him.
He could still get 12, 13, however many years he plays, but week 8 now.
Broken clavicle could be
9 or 10 games left in their season.
It's more than likely he's not going to be back for this season. I would have said, but
I mean, unless you can get repaired and healed in 4 weeks, I wouldn't even bother, to be honest. I would just look at next season.
Yeah. So, game of the week. Do you agree with this one? This was a good game.
Yes
for
and
me.
no. Yes and no.
This was a good game. Browns versus Dolphins. Browns 31, Dolphins 6. The Dolphins are that
fans
bad.
are gonna like it.
The Dolphins are that bad. They made the Browns look good. And
the Browns have some good players, but they're not that good to get that high of a score against them, of anybody, realistically.
So, Quinshon Judkins, rookie running back, almost so close, was going to be my player of the week. He's an absolute animal. The Browns defense played fucking amazing. Sacks, picks, and Tyson Campbell grabbed a 34-yard pick 6 for his first NFL touchdown. Tell me that game didn't have all of the necessary action to make it game of the week. All of the action.
It was good. Like, if you're not a Dolphins fan, that was just a mad game from the Browns. I didn't see it coming.
I did not see that coming. I was actually sat in the car at lunch watching it, and I was like, wait, what? What the fuck just happened? How did that happen? Where did it... What? Yeah, that was crazy. I'm pretty sure Quinshon Judkins ended up with 2 or 3 touchdowns.
The guy, since coming in, has just been a beast. He is one of the running backs to watch.
I think at this point in time, he is top of the rushing leaderboard.
Let's have a quick look, see who is. We have... No, he's not.
I was sure he was.
He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's about 10th, 11th.
Coming in right here.
Jonathan Taylor is top with Javonte Williams second, Rico Dowdle third, James Cook fourth, and Jahmyr Gibbs fifth.
Jahmyr Gibbs is bound to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, but Jonathan Taylor was 600.
That's crazy.
And 10 touchdowns.
10?
10 touchdowns.
We're not even in week 10 yet. How the fuck did he get 10 touchdowns?
Yeah, but
Man.
it's a bit of an anomaly. He is playing for the unexpected Colts.
Okay, yeah. And
they're just going off at the moment.
It was pointed out to me at training on Saturday that I did not want to talk about the Colts last week, and I do not like the Colts. It was a talking point. Yes, I don't like the Colts. I don't like Daniel Jones. I think he's a donut, but the Colts are doing very well, and I don't know why I don't like the Colts so much. I don't know what it is.
I don't know. They are the only team with 6 wins.
I think that must be why. I think that's why. Because you just don't expect the Colts to be 6-0.
They were bottom of the league, I believe, last season.
They were near the bottom if they were.
They were bottom 8 or 7 teams, so they were not doing too well. But this season, yeah, they're 6-1. Jonathan Taylor's going nuts. Daniel Jones is going nuts.
It's mad, isn't it?
You just can't say much better things for them, really.
No. Oh, excuse me. So, top games to watch. Would you like to?
That one can go because that's wrong, really. I mean, we've already talked about that one, but Steelers-Bengals, that was a good game.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, we spoke about that already. Eagles-Vikings. I had Red Zone on at one point.
Yeah, that was on Sky when I didn't watch it.
There was quite a bit of the Eagles game shown on Red Zone. And as Scott Hansen himself said, there isn't any other games at one score apart. It was just a brutal battle for most of the game for both sides. The Vikings played their asses off. Carson Wentz had over 300 passing yards, I believe. He was like 310 or something stupid. Their problem was once they got to the red zone, they couldn't get through. So they were taking field goals.
Eagles have got such a good defense. You've got to have incredible offense.
You can slate the Eagles defense this week for letting 300 yards go, but once it came down to the red zone, they were stopping touchdowns and getting field goals.
It doesn't matter if they let 300 or 400 or 500 yards, as long as they don't let them get into that red zone. And it's the points.
Well, it's the difference between 7 or 3 points. So
yeah, exactly. And they made them take field goals rather than touchdowns. To me, that's a win-win situation. The Eagles come out on top.
Yeah, but also the Eagles kind of balled out on the pass game. The run game didn't get going again. I think Saquon had like 40 or 50 yards all game, but it did open up the pass game, and Jalen just went off.
It is the same thing we spoke about last week with Saquon. Everybody's expecting him to have that showstopper season for a second year in a row.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the running back he is and what he can do.
They're planning for it.
Yeah.
And the O-line's changed. I mean, at one point, our centre came out with the game with an injury. So we had to put a backup centre in, who's usually a backup guard. So he's not even our backup centre.
I think we start a petition for Jason Kelce to come back as maybe not the first centre, maybe second centre. Just be on standby. Yo, Jace, we need you to stop what you're doing.
Or just throw him in as a guard.
Yeah, exactly. I reckon he could do it.
I mean, he took out and stopped a lot of the big name players in his last season, so maybe we bring him back.
Maybe we start a petition. Exleys on the NFL starts a petition to bring back Jason Kelce. And do you know how many people will hear that? Probably the same amount of people that watch our videos will see the fucking...
Hey, I would love for Kelce to come back.
Yeah, I'm not an Eagles fan, but I would quite happily love for him to come back. My earbud felt like it was touching my brain for a second. So Lions, Bucks, you said to watch this game before we started, and I had it on. I wasn't really watching it, but Jahmyr Gibbs is an animal.
Mate, he is going to be one of the leading running backs for the next few years. He is going to be one of them dogs to watch out for. You know, he could be the next Derrick Henry or Saquon, whatever. But at the moment, he is going to be... I think he's going to end the season in the top 5 of rushing leaders.
He is 5 now?
At the moment, but he is... so James Cook's 4 with 537 yards. Excuse me. Jahmyr has 526. So he's not far behind that 4 spot.
Mm-hmm.
Rico Dowdle was at 3 with 551. So he's not too far from him. But I mean, you watch Jahmyr Gibbs in a game. he's not just a power runner. I mean, he's got power. Everybody knows that. But he is shifty as shit as well.
Yeah, and you look at the difference between, so the Bucks and the Lions both got QBs, but the difference in those two teams, when he was running, Jahmyr Gibbs, St. Brown was in front blocking.
St. Brown is, like, when you get him in for blocking, he doesn't care. He will just full speed run like he's a running back.
Any other team you watch, not many of the receivers do blocking, but the Lions do everything.
It's usually the tight end that they use for blocking, but St. Brown will just happily try and truck a guy to block.
The
like,
Lions
he's one
will
of them
use everybody for everything, and they're all willing to just do what they need to do to get the ball down. But it did surprise me that the Bucks...
They're also very good at trick plays.
Yeah, they are very good at trick plays. It did surprise me that the Bucks lost, and they only got 2 field goals.
Yeah, I mean, Mayfield and the Bucks are animals.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, you take Mike Evans out and they lose one of their best weapons. But they've still got good guys, so they should have been able to do more than just 9 points,
9
realistically.
points, 3 field goals, really?
Yeah, but, I mean, also at the same time, that Lions defense is insane. Same as the Bucks. I mean, it's like a slugfest to put them two teams together.
Yeah, so...
I mean, the Lions only put up 24 points, which is unusual for them, realistically.
Yeah, when you're looking at last season, they were walking over everybody that they went against.
I mean, at one point last season, they were putting offensive linemen in for trick plays, so that's how you know they're just insane.
There is absolutely nothing in the rumour mill unless you follow one of them weird little... What was that one we seen for $1 billion hairs?
That was ridiculous. Who was that? I can't even remember who that was now. But wasn't it like a Giants player or something stupid?
Yeah, and he was supposed to be getting $1 billion over 4 years or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember who that was. Anyway, players of the week. My personal player of the week and Stephen's personal player of the week. Although I have 2 because why not? I picked two Packers players because, well, 2 Packers players being a Packers fan, and Packers played really well this week. So my first is Micah Parsons. 5 tackles, 3 sacks. The 3 sacks is a new career high for him. And the new kicker, Lucas Havers-Rick, I can't pronounce his name. He was actually going to be a substitute teacher. He came in week before. Well, I couldn't get that out of my brain then. He was going to be a substitute teacher, and then our kicker got hurt. So they called him up and played really well. And then this week, he set a new franchise record for 61-yard kick. I think there's only 2 people that have done that in the NFL so far.
This season?
Yeah. And they're saying it's because of the new kicking ball, but I don't know. I'm not a kicker.
I mean, there's a lot of talk about that, but I mean, to kick a 61-yarder is just insane anyway.
Have you tried kicking?
Yeah.
I probably can't even get it 20 yards, let alone 60 yards.
It's stupid hard, man. Like, it's not just getting some distance in it, it's keeping it straight to go where you want it after 20, 30 yards is ridiculous. So to get it to go straight for 60 yards...
It's mad, isn't it?
And go through the uprights is ridiculous.
Deary me. So your player of the week is?
Yeah, I got to go with Jalen. Jalen Hurts, man. I mean, you look at how this team's been the last season and the season before. The run game last year was crazy. Whatever way you look at it, over 2,000 yards for Saquon.
That's different.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, oh, Jalen can't throw. Jalen, he's not a passer. He's, And then you look at this season, he hasn't done a whole lot, but he's done enough to win any games we need to win.
Yeah.
But then he's coming to it today, this week, 19 of 23. Ridiculous, whatever way you look at it.
Perfect passer rating, I think, isn't it?
I believe it is, but 326 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. No picks. And everyone says he can't pass.
QBs can say they got no picks.
Well, not only that, he threw a 79-yard bomb to Devontae Smith.
Animal.
I think it was 45 yards in the air that went for. Something stupid. I forget exactly the numbers, but it was like 40, 45 yards, I think, in the air to Devontae Smith, and it ended up in a 79-yard touchdown. He was gone.
I can see why he is your player of the week. So, question for the viewer. The viewer, yes, solo. We know there is only one person. Who's your dark horse MVP going to be for next season? Not this season. Not this season. Next season. I reckon next season, MVP. Actually, I'm going to say this season. We'll do this season. I reckon it's going to be.
I wouldn't be surprised by Daniel Jones.
I was just going to say Daniel Jones.
He is leading them Colts on one hell of a charge. 6-1, the only team in the league at the moment that is 6-1.
Yeah. But drop your little comment in the comment section below. I've got nothing else. How about you?
No, I'm done.
No. So thanks for listening and watching Exleys on the NFL. Follow us on
You're
Instagram.
struggling today, man.
Follow us on Instagram at Exleys NFL Podcast and TikTok, Tony Exley 12. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget we're on Spotify, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Exleys on the NFL. Follow us on Instagram at Exleys NFL Podcast and TikTok at Tony Exley 12. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.